In today's video, we took a look at every single plot I have in Bloxburg, which was a lot. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Now in today's video, we are going to be doing something that I have been waiting all year for, which is touring every single one of my Bloxburg plots. Now if you're anything like me, then you may have had the habit of deleting them for money every single time, which is what I used to do. However, at the start of 2024, I vowed that I would not delete a single plot, and that is what I did. I somehow managed to stick to that, so now what we can do is look back on all of my plots and see all of the builds that I have made in the past year. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be looking at absolutely everything. Now first what we're going to do is actually see how many plots I have, because I kind of have a lot. So if we open this, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35. I have 35 plots in total, and I'm gonna be real, most of these have like random names that don't even equal what is on the plot anymore. So we're also gonna be tidying this up a bit. We're gonna actually see what's on each one. I can't remember what's on half of these. Also, as you can see, some of them are numbered, and this is because before we got this kind of new house menu, all of your plots used to be in like a certain order. So if you numbered them, they would kind of stay in that order. However, the update kind of ruined it, so now it's just all a complete mess, okay? But anyways, we are gonna begin, and we're gonna start with the plot that I'm actually on right now, and this plot is called 5 Update. It costs 255,000, and it's also only 1% plot data. And this is probably the plot I use the most. And what this plot actually is this is the plot I use in all my update videos. So first of all, over here I have a mood station. I just have like a bath, a TV, a wardrobe, and a pizza box, because that's all you need in life. And then over here I have my gloss bossing flag and kind of like a food station to make update food, which is very dirty by the looks of it. But I basically have a few appliances, a bunch of Valentine's flowers, and a gift wrapping station. And then I have my motorbike, which I normally use to kind of, you know, go to the new update locations. And of course I have my giant pink limo, which was added in the last update, so I decided to just, you know, keep it on this plot for now. But basically over here, this is where I will usually kind of film my update videos. So on these walls here, I place down any new items that are obviously for walls. I do normally have like some tables for kind of like smaller items to place along here as well. I don't know why there isn't any. I think I accidentally deleted them when I was clearing out the movie stuff. And then yeah, I just kind of leave it with this big space to place kind of any new items to show them in my update video. And then over here I have all the New Year's stuff, because that is kind of like the last thing I showed in an update video. So that's all still over here. But yeah, pretty much just a very simple plot. This is just what I use for all my update videos. So let's move on to the next plot in the list, which is Dress to Impress. I think we could all guess what this one is. So my Dress to Impress plot costs 1.1 million, and also it takes up 55% plot data. Also, my plot datas are slightly lower because I bought kind of like the extra plot data thing. But this plot is exactly what it says. It is where I built my Dress to Impress kind of runways and the dressing room for videos. So over here we have the summer runway from last year, which I think looks so cute, very pretty. This one took quite a while to do, but yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. I was so proud of these flowers. I'm trying not to yap about kind of like specific things in the build because we have a lot of plots to get through. But yeah, this is the summer runway, and if you look at the back, it looks a mess. And then over here, the kind of main build on this one, which was the first Dress to Impress build I ever did, was the old dressing room. So if you go in this secret door here, we have the dressing room, well, how it looked back in April. So as you can see, the VIP room is all old. This is all so different now. I was super proud of this. We even have like the models. I am planning on actually making the updated dressing room as well. But yeah, this is what this looks like. We have the skin tone machines. And then over here last year, I built a bunch of items. So we have like the trendsetter dress, the Madoka set, the fur set, things like this. And then over here, this was actually from a week or so ago. I built some of the winter items for a video. So there is like 4 Dress to Impress build videos on my channel now. But yeah, I can't believe how different the map looks. It's crazy how quickly Dress to Impress has changed. But yeah, this is pretty much what this one looks like. And that is pretty much it for this plot. I just have my 2 Dress to Impress builds. The next plot we have is my food factory plot, which costs 349,000 and takes up 17% of plot data. And guys, I'm gonna look like such a hoarder, but this is my food factory plot. I have a ridiculous amount of Bloxburg food on this one, but pretty much what this plot is this is where I store all of my food. It used to just be seasonal food over here, but now it's pretty much every food in the game. So starting over here, I have a kitchen area where I basically have every single appliance, and then over here I have a bunch of kind of ovens and stuff. We have some counter space, we have a fridge, and then we have these tables here for kind of like when I'm making and organizing food. And then if we start over here, this is where I have all my seasonal food. So we have this section of Valentine's, then we have Halloween, and then we have Christmas, which is the most food by far. And then of course I have the New Year's cakes over here as well, but this section over here is new. This is what I was working on a couple weeks ago because I sat and organized all this food. So all of these tables here are kind of like take ingredients meals, and then the next set of tables next to this is all of the quick meal foods, all kind of Bloxburg appliance foods, and any foods from around the map. So we have like supermarket foods and stuff as well. And then finally on the end here we have all of the kind of fruit and vegetables in game, as well as their matching jam. So I have a table each for literally every single food item because I'm insane. And then if we go all the way down here, we have pretty much limited edition food. So we have all the boba flavors because of course the boba cart isn't in game all year round. It kind of just comes back for like seasonal events. And then over here we have a bunch of the PNDA popcorn and drinks from the movie theater because these are actually limited, so they will be removed from the game. So obviously I had to have 100 of each. But that is it for my food factory plot, I think. Next up we have a plot called Xmas DTI, and this has 0% plot data as well as costing just under 60,000. And not gonna lie, this plot is basically just this. As you can tell, I did name it Xmas DTI because I was meant to build kind of like the Christmas DTI lobby, but I ended up not doing that. So then I just used this to record a video, so I have all of my Christmas trophies on it from the Christmas event and the Santa Sleigh trophy. I have a motorbike that I was using to kind of go around the map for the trophy. And then down here I have a singular kind of Christmas card, and this is actually from a random person in a public server. Hang on, let me read the tag. Okay, it won't let me read it for some reason, but yeah, a random player gave me this Christmas card because I was going around public servers kind of gifting random people game passes, and she wanted to say thank you, so she gave me a little Christmas card. But what I'm gonna do is actually rename this to empty because it's pretty much got nothing on it, and I'm gonna put all of this into my inventory quickly. Here we go. I need to make like a trophy cabinet or something, but what I'm gonna do is leave the Christmas card because I don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a very empty plot. Next up for plot number 5, we have one of my favorite plots ever, the Glossmas plot, and this costs 654,000 and uses up 10% of plot data. And of course, very self-explanatory, this is my Glossmas plot. So this is the plot I was using for the elf hunt and stuff. We have the Glossmas calendar, which was when every single day I'd kind of reveal a fan's name and kind of shout them out for something. And obviously, as you can see, I didn't finish it. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I love the calendar. It's so cute. And then down here, we have all of my elf hunt trophies from 2020 until now. On this side over here, we have a bunch of gift wrapping stations. We have a bunch of food, which I was using for the elf hunt. We have a bunch of vehicles that I was also using for the elf hunt. We have a mood station and stuff like that, kind of places to make food. A lot of sleds for some reason. More Gloss Boss flags, obviously. And then up here, I have a bunch of random gifts and stuff that some of my friends gave me in Bloxburg. If you go behind here as well, I have a giant empty table. I have some of the doors off the advent calendar. I also have a lot of unorganized food because this is where I was keeping all of the elf hunt food. So if you look over here, this huge gap here had a bunch of tables like this, and this had like 15 of every food in the game because once again, I am insane when it comes to the elf hunt, and pretty much all of this is now on my food factory plot. So all that food you saw a few minutes ago was taken from here, but I still have a bunch of Christmas food to sort out as well. And then if we go back around the front, we have a bunch more tables with more food, which we were using for the elf hunt. So yeah, this plot is basically just a lot of kind of food, and then obviously the calendar. I'm so sad to kind of see this plot go because obviously it's not Christmas anymore, but I am saving it, so we will see the return of this in like 12 months. Next up, we have one of my most expensive plots by far, and this is my Christmas sock plot, which costs 3.4 million and uses up 17% plot data. And I'm just gonna zoom out for this one because basically it's just a bunch of Christmas items. I have like 50 of every single Christmas item that was added. We have this, oh, I don't know what happened there. We have this wall over here, which has kind of like all of the wall items. We have a huge gap here because I actually managed to compress everything more than usual. Last year I had like every single inch of the plot covered, but yeah, I just find it very fun to kind of climb over things. So this section over here is kind of all the stuff that costs money and not tickets, which is just so much. I promise we'll be done with Christmas plots in a second. We just have a few more to get through. Obviously they're kind of like my recently used ones, but yeah, we just have a ridiculous amount of absolutely everything. And if we go through here, oh my goodness, this is like radioactive. Anyways, this is like all of the ticket items on this side, so I kind of separated them a bit. And then of course we have my train, and now I think about it, I haven't stocked up on snowmobiles yet, so I'm just gonna quickly add a few of those before I completely forget. Where are they? 2 or 3 of these ones, and then where are the little scooter things? We'll get some of these as well. There we go, that is enough. But yeah, that is my Christmas stock plot. Next up we have a pretty cool one. We have my detective agency, which costs 646,000 and uses up 22% plot data. And I know what you're thinking, Glossie, what on earth is this? I know it looks kind of bad from the inside, but hang on, let me close that door. But it is cool inside, I promise. It's also kind of unfinished, but I haven't actually shown the detective agency except like 2 angles of it in any videos, so you guys haven't actually seen the behind the scenes of this yet. So this is where you're meant to enter, and it's just a little pretty hallway, but what we actually have is a lava underneath. So oh no, the cat's here. As I was saying, the floor in here is actually kind of carpet, so you do actually fall through if you step on the wrong tiles and fall into this kind of pink lava. But pretty much all you have to do is just jump on the kind of dark pink tiles, and then you're in the detective agency, which I'm gonna give you a quick tour of now because once again this is unfinished, but I think it's pretty cool. So over here in the middle we just kind of have like a research table, and then this is the board I use in all my detective videos for updates. So as you can see right now, it has kind of all the Christmas update info on because I haven't changed it yet, but I think the next detective video will be about the Valentine's update most likely. But yeah, we have that. We have my detective desk over here. We have the Sterniolo triplet because, oh, who even put this? Was this Tegan? I swear I didn't put these here, okay? On the shelves over here, we have like a picture of my old cat. We have some decorations. We have some other stuff. See, can you see how unfinished this is? I haven't even finished all the decals, and I built this like a year ago. But yeah, this is my desk area. There is actually a secret over here, a secret door that I'm going to show you in a second, but let me show you everything else first. So over here on the right, we have the research kind of area. So I have all of my security cameras across Bloxburg, and then we have all the kind of tech over here. And of course, these are all decals. So we have like Bloxburglar sightings. We have Detective Gloss, the kind of finger scanner. We have update tracking and kind of like test server updates and a bunch of stuff like detecting updates, just a bunch of cute things like that. But yeah, this is kind of like the research area. And then if we come over here, we have the jail cell, which is actually meant to be kind of like a really cute cozy jail cell. It's got like a shower and stuff, a little bathroom, very cozy beds with wallpaper and paintings. So it's a nice jail cell. It's the kind of glossy version of jail. And then through here we actually have, first of all, the secret door to get in and out is here, but we have kind of like a interrogation area. So on this side you can kind of watch someone be interrogated. I am actually planning on making this 2-way glass, so from this side you can't actually see in, but then you have the little interrogation room. And then if we go over here to the other side, we have a few more rooms. So in here we have like another office space for research. I never kind of finished decorating these ones, but this has like more boards to pin stuff on and things like that, more space for research. We have a briefcase thing over here, and then through here we have an empty room which I haven't finished yet, but this is meant to be kind of like an evidence room, so kind of put evidence in. And across the hallway we just have kind of like a staff quarters, I guess. So there's like a nice little kitchen. We have some kind of sitting areas, a table, and then a little bathroom in here. But yeah, there's a lot in here I kind of want to change because I just don't like how it's built anymore. But finally what I'm gonna do is show you guys the secret room, so you can't tell anyone you know about this, okay? But if you go over here and you click on the wall where the painting is and you open this, we have a vault. We have a secret vault where I can hide all my diamonds and crowns and stuff. So yeah, this doesn't even have a roof yet, but we do have a secret vault area. But once again, don't tell anyone. No one tell the Bloxburglar. We're just gonna close that here. But yeah, that is is pretty much it. That is how far I've got with the detective agency. So let's move on to the next plot. And this plot is actually for a future video. I haven't even built this yet, but this is my movie studio plot. And this costs so far 94,000 and also takes up 4% plot data. But yeah, if we have a look at this, I actually only have the kind of rough structure and the walls done. We have like space for trailers, for like a green screen room, and those are studios. And then this huge building here, which is gonna have like dressing rooms and offices and music studios and like a canteen and loads of stuff in here. I'm not gonna show you the floor plan because obviously I will be doing a video building this. But yeah, hopefully this is gonna be pretty cool. I actually built this kind of structure back in summer and it's kind of just been sat here. But I thought with the new movie theater update, it would be a good time to, you know, finally build this thing. So hopefully that will be in a video quite soon. Next up, we have GLOSSIES 2, and this plot costs 2.3 million and takes up 78% plot data because this is pretty detailed. And this plot is basically where I built all of my Christmas builds last year. So this was the first one I did for the 1st of December video, and oh my goodness, this gingerbread house is like my favorite build ever. I was so proud of this one. I think it's so cool. If we have a look inside, it's all kind of candy themed. We have the lollipop lamps I made, which actually kind of glowed in there, and just all of this gingerbread interior. This one takes up most of the plot data because of the sheer amount of detail on all the wall trims, because these are all like cylinders, and I even did like tiny ones on all of the furniture and stuff like that. So that is why the plot data is so high. But yeah, it's just so full of candy and everything. We have the candy floss bath up here. This is like my favorite build I've ever done. It's just so cute, okay? It's so cute and colorful. I love the heart window as well, but yeah, it's super cool. And then if we go over here, we have all of the Christmas build hacks I did for that build hack video, like the kind of ribbon cabinets and stuff like that. And then over here, we actually have a build that I never posted. This was the Polar Express. So I actually started building the kind of Polar Express train, and I did the carriage in here as well. It was actually super cute. I should have posted this one. Maybe this year I'll do it again as well. But yeah, we have like the inside of the train and stuff. And then over here, we have the giant versions of the snowflake cupcakes and the snowman hot chocolate I built as well for a video. Very, very cute. Then over here, we have my present house, which once again, this is like one of my favorite builds ever. Look at the bow. I was so proud of this. This was such a good video. I think it's adorable. If we go inside as well, it's all very present themed, very cute. We have the Christmassy counter up here. We have more kind of present themed things, a present wrapping station, just a bunch of stuff in here. I kind of just went crazy. There's like loads of presents in the bath, even presents in the trees. Very, very festive. And then finally for this plot, we have my snow globe. Yeah, that's what they're called. Snow globe over here, which was pretty adorable. It just has kind of like an igloo inside. And if you go in here, I've got a bit of decoration, and you can actually get into this by going through this trapdoor at the bottom. So there's like a little tunnel. But that is pretty much it for this plot. Just a bunch of my Christmassy builds. Next up, we actually have the first build I did in 2024 back in January last year, which is my Glossopoly plot. And this cost 329,000 and took up 11% plot data. And what this actually is, as you can probably tell, is my version of Monopoly. So I built a giant Monopoly board, and this actually works. So if you look over here, we use gingerbreads for the houses and pineapple rings for the coins over here. This was like the bank, and then we actually had kind of like working boards because we did actually play it for a video as well. So I did a video where I played it with like Ashley the Unicorn and Robuilds and the Panda Girl and stuff. I was so proud of this at the time. If you actually go around, all of the little streets are actually named after Bloxburg things. So we have like Coeptus Court, Froggy Hops Falls, all the stations were YouTuber themed. So we have like the Panda Girl station, and it was like a panda train, Bloxburg La Bank, Bramp Bay. There's just loads of them that are all themed. We had Robuilds Waterworks. What else did we have? Pizza Planet Plaza, Bloxburger Bend, BFF Supermarket Street, Glossie Grove, Glossette Gardens, and then we even had a jail cell where you actually had to kind of sit in the jail. And we also had kind of chance and community chest cards, but we had to say that out loud instead. And yeah, this is such a fun video. I do kind of want to do some more kind of giant board games, so if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, of course. What is this over here? I don't know why there's just some car keys on a table, but yeah, that is pretty much it for this one. Next up, we have Home Sweet Home, which is my unfinished Bloxburg house, and this plot so far costs 1.1 million and takes up 48% plot data. And as you can probably tell, this house is still in fall. We still have all the orange trees because the last time I used this was actually for my Halloween movie, the Glossbusters, which is why you can see the Glossbusters logo and siren here, because this was when I put it on the car. But basically, this is a house that I built like 2 years ago and have only kind of just started using because I haven't had the time to furnish it properly. There's a few rooms that have stuff in, so we will have a look inside, but this is what it looks like from the outside. It even has kind of like a beach area area. We have some garages over here, which has one of my cars in it. So we have my convertible in here, but we're gonna go inside. Now do keep in mind, there's also some like random holes in the wall. What on earth? So you can replace all my decals with the Sterny, whatever they're called, triplets. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, yeah, some of the house is actually kind of run down because I did kind of build it to renovate, but then I used it for my movie and had to paint it. So, oh my gosh, there's Madison beer as well. Okay. Anyways, in here we have the hallway. This is going to be an office. We have the dining room in here. Okay, these decals are really getting on my nerves already. We have the living room, which still has all the sleeping bags off the kind of sleepover scene in the movie, but this is kind of cute. We have the kitchen, and the kitchen is actually the only finished room. All the other rooms with furniture in, I kind of only put furniture in there for the movie. I'm not really going to keep it like this, but this I actually built for a video. So the kitchen is all done and very detailed. I was so proud of this. We have like a little scales up here. We have a farmhouse sink. We have this mixer, which I made, which I was so in love with. But yeah, the kitchen is like the only finished area. Also, a quick look into the garden. We have a shed over here, which was used in the movie where Faulty and Riot was kind of like sleeping in here. We have some decking area. We have like a built-in hot tub and fire, and just kind of like a really big lawn. We have some steps down to the dock for the beach area. So yeah, most of this is empty though. We have like a little utility room that was also for the movie, and then we have a glossy super secret basement, which was also for the movie because this was our kind of lair when we were testing out a bunch of things. We have like the laboratory in there and stuff. So yeah, this is kind of like all that's built in here. If we go upstairs, it's pretty much empty upstairs. There's like a kind of curved staircase in the tower here, and then we have this kind of big room. So yeah, you can see some of the rundown areas, like this kind of dirty floor and this old wallpaper. And then we have a bedroom in here, which is very old. We have a bathroom. Oh, we have this like window seat area as well, but I kind of hate it. I don't know what I was going for here, but yeah, we have like a bathroom and stuff. Oh yeah, also the roof was completely custom for the most part, which is why it's kind of all curved and stuff like this. We do actually have an attic, which I will look at in just a second. But yeah, we have a bathroom. We have another bedroom in here. Then we have the room that's going to be my room. So it has like a cute balcony outside. It has kind of like slanted ceilings. And then it has this, which is kind of leading on from it, and it's going to be like a walk-in wardrobe area. And finally, we have the attic space. So if you go up here, it's kind of very low ceiling for the most part, but we have kind of like a low ceiling bit to get in there. And then if you go around here, we actually have kind of like a full high attic in here. And that is pretty much it. That is just a quick look at the house so far. I'm going to try and finish it this year because I do actually want to use it for an upcoming series, but that is the state the house is in right now. Kind of a mess, but I'll fix it eventually. Next, we have the beloved diner, which costs 396,000 and takes up 17% plot data. And if you watch my channel, you'll know this isn't actually the original diner. This is like an exact replica I made of my diner from 2023. And a lot of my friends decided to replace the decals with JoJo Siwa. So the decals in here are a bit messed. Tegan also got her hands on it. I can already see those triplets in here, but this is what the diner looks like from the outside. I made like a giant record on here, and it says like the Gloss Diner, and there's like these kind of wire decorations as if it's kind of like a jukebox, I guess. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside. Super cute. And we are gonna head inside. Oh yeah, we have like the lip gloss carpets as well. And here we have the inside of the diner, and yeah, Tegan has completely ruined all the decals. Also, all the round ones. You can see one over here. These are meant to be records, but obviously some of them have been changed. But yeah, this is what the diner looks like. Just imagine the decals look like these. The super cute posters. We have like booths, we have tables, we have like a telephone box with a James Charles meme. We have the kind of bar area, I guess, with loads of drinks and stuff back here. We have some bathrooms down here, and some of them are covered in water. Yeah, everyone treats my build so badly. But yeah, we just have 2 bathrooms. This is another one of my favorite builds. I love this corner booth as well. But yeah, it's just kind of like a very pink, very retro diner. In here we have the kitchen area, super simple. We have the kitchen rules. In here is kind of like the staff area where I had like roller skates for the waitresses and stuff like that. And then we have my manager's office in here that has my employee of the century and cooking skill trophy, and I actually forgot these were in here. But that is pretty much it. I'm trying to keep my yapping to a minimum. Next, we have a plot called Sets, which costs 101k and takes up 3% plot data. And this plot is pretty empty. It just has this Christmassy kind of house that I made for a project, which actually doesn't have anything inside of it. It's literally just kind of like the exterior, which is super cute. And then over here, we have a little kind of living room for the same project. And yeah, it's just a very simple little living room. Oh my goodness, Tegan has been here too. I literally cannot spawn in a plot near that girl. Okay, we also have a bunch of bathtubs, but yeah, this is another plot that I don't need anymore. So I'm actually gonna delete this. Did I do one of those videos where they're like, oh my gosh, deleting all of my Bloxburg plots, question mark, hashtag emotional. There we go, that one is gone. So I'm just gonna name this empty 2. And next up, I think this is plot 14 now, maybe. We have Garland Grotto, which is actually a Bloxburg pre-built that I actually made for Christmas, and this costs 581,000 and 11% plot data. But I think the actual thing on the pre-built menu only costs 500,000, so kind of a bargain if you ask me. But anyways, this is the Garland Grotto. I won't go too much into it as it is a pre-built, but basically it's like a winter Christmas market. We have like a bakery, a garden shop, like loads of little stalls, a toy shop stall, we have a Christmas tree in the middle, we have the ice skating rink over here, we have more kind of stalls over here, this big kind of tower, a s'mores shack, we have a stage, more stalls, we have Santa's grotto, we have some like public toilets in here, a little park area, and then a sledding hill as well. So this is super cute. I was really proud of this one, and I think it's in the catalog still, but it will be removed when the Christmas update is over, so get it whilst you can, of course. But that is pretty much it. We also have loads of bathtubs again because I was doing a filming on this plot, but yeah, that is my pre-built. Then next we have a plot titled movie set, and this one costs 1.4 million and takes up 50% plot data. So we're getting into kind of like the territory of my Glossbusters movie sets, so we'll see a lot of those now, which I've never actually shown kind of the behind the scenes of. And this one, as you can tell, is my Bloxburg town hall set from the movie. So first of all, we have once again a ton of baths for the kind of the actors, a coffee machine and a wardrobe, and then a decal that says town hall for whatever reason, and a floating light. But basically, if you step down into here, we have my recreation of the Bloxburg town hall that was in my movie. It's pretty much exactly accurate, obviously minus the details I added, but the only not accurate part is the fact it isn't symmetrical. So there's 2 windows kind of wide of space here and only one on this side because I couldn't fit the full thing. But I was so proud of this build. It took a pretty long time. It's still decorated for Halloween because it was a Halloween movie. But if we go in here, we'll have a little bit of a tour because it's kind of got a crazy layout. We have the kind of entrance hallway from the Halloween party kind of scenes. If you go into this way over here, we kind of have a lot of hallways that I just kind of designed to be in the corner because we didn't film scenes in there. But if you go down here, we have the town hall library, and the ceiling isn't in here because we took it off for a scene. But yeah, this is the little library from the library scene where they kind of find the ghost book. If you've watched the movie, then you get what I'm yapping about. And then we have the do not enter bit where Creekcraft ran out, and this is kind of like a little back hallway which isn't actually linked to anything else. But if we go upstairs, we actually have all of the old kind of abandoned section of the town hall, and it actually has a really weird layout. So this is the kind of area you come into, and then if you go down here, we have the town hall office, so that is kind of like hidden away here. And then around this corner is William's kind of town mayor office as well. We have the ghost trap box here as well, and if you go down here, we have a door into another area, which is where they actually broke into the town hall down these stairs. So if we go out here, you have like the broken window where we all broke in to kind of get the ghost, so that links into there. So if we go back up here, we have like another abandoned section. This door leads back into where we just were. Like everything has a really weird layout. This one leads to like the living room, which is, there's a lot of rooms that were kind of made for the ghost busting scenes like this. So if you go down here, we have this big hallway. Oh my gosh, we still have like the pumpkin heads of when they were brutally murdered. This is the little bathroom, the old bathroom, and then in here we have another door into the hallway, and then around here we have the bedroom from the ghost busting scene again, so you can see the kind of pumpkins. Oh my goodness, Tegan's been here as well. I'm so done. Anyways, if we go back around here, if we actually go back into the main hallway, which was like the entrance, and we go back down here, this side, I don't think anything's in here. Okay, there's a drop to the library, but around here we have another kind of set of things. So if you go into this room, we have the kitchen set, and then if you keep going, we have the dining room set, and then in here we actually have the hallway from the kind of Scooby-Doo montage where the camera was kind of like placed here and they were kind of running in and out of doors. But that's pretty much it. If you go above, it's so huge. This takes up like all of the plot, and if you go underneath, there's so many kind of like little random passageways and entrances into things. Like it's like a huge maze. We were actually playing hide and seek in this, but that is pretty much it for the town hall set. It's kind of just a big jumbled up mess. Next up, we have a plot called Random, and this costs 273,000 and takes up 12% plot data. And this one actually only has 2 things on it. So first of all, we have this ridiculous looking bed here, which I actually made for a video, and this was meant meant to be the bed from The Princess and the Pea, and it's so weird because this build here, aside from my building dress to impress and Bloxburg builds, actually got more views than any of my builds ever. This got over 100,000 views, and it's literally just a bed. And then if we go over here, we actually have my 70s themed apartment. So this is what I built in like January of last year. So if you go in here, it's very neon and bright. It's basically just like in a 70s apartment building. We have this really cute little conversation pit in here. I love this so much. We have some cute decals, like a dining area. We have the super cute kitchen. I was so proud of this kitchen. So we have this. I actually think I built this around Valentine's Day actually, because I have like the Valentine's cookies, like a baking area. We have the bedroom, which was so cute. This is super cool. I just love it in here. I think it's such a cool vibe. And then we have the bathroom, and I love the bath as well. So yeah, I tried to make it as kind of 70s-ish as possible, but that is just the little apartment. And yes, it did get less views than the giant tall bed. Next, we have a plot titled Island, and this costs 8,500 and only takes up 1% plot data. And as you can probably guess, this is meant to be an island, but as you can see, it is very unfinished, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it or the layout because this was for a video I was going to do in summer, and I didn't. So instead, I'm going to do it this year in summer, and I'm just not going to give you any context on what this is meant to be. You can probably tell, obviously it's an island, but I'm not going to tell you what's going to be on the island. You will have to wait until summertime to find out. So that is all we're going to look at for this one. Then we have a plot that is just titled 3 hashtags for some reason, and this costs around 7,600 and only takes up 1% plot data. And I'm pretty sure this is just the starter house, so I have no idea why it's called that, but yeah, I think this is just the default kind of starter house. It doesn't look like I've done any changes to this thing. Yeah, this is literally just the starter house. I have no idea why it's called that. I'm gonna have to change the name. Starter home. Next, we have my Halloween stock plot, which costs 3.1 million and takes up 6% plot data. And of course, like I said, it's just my Halloween stock plot, so I have all the Halloween items. We have a ton of pumpkins, a ton of the witch bikes as well, the car. Honestly, the Halloween update was such a good update, so this is making me kind of miss it a little bit. But yeah, we just have a ton of everything, all of the items, the trees, all of the lights back here. Next, we have a block called Forest Set, which costs 682,000 and takes up 19% plot data. And this is a set from my Ghostbusters movie as well. So over here, we have like torches, bathtubs, random things for my actors, and we also have this terrifying scene, which Regain Riot put here. This is meant to be like a bunch of mini glossies on a fire, so lovely. But of course, the main plot is my forest set from the movie, which has like the witch's hut and stuff in. It looks really weird with snow, but we are going to take a little bit of a look of this. So you actually have to get in down here because I kind of closed it all off. So we have a little door here. So this is the car park at the entrance, and of course this is Blackwood Forest. So yeah, if you go down here, it's just a bunch of kind of forest paths for the scene where we were kind of like running through the forest. We have like a bunch of different ways you can go a bit around there. But if you come down here, then we have the Witch of Blackwood Forest kind of witch's hut, which was turned into a museum in the end. So if you go in here, it's just kind of like a bunch of stuff. So we have like spell books for sale, a potion kit, random information boards, like a witch's exhibit with like potions and old scrolls and stuff, and like her wand on kind of display. And then we have a bunch of information about the Witch of Blackwood Forest, and kind of in here is like her original kind of house. So we have like a cauldron, like a kind of desk area, just kind of like a little witch's cabin. Next, we have a plot just titled BFF, and this costs 1.3 million and takes up 41% plot data. And this is actually another movie set, as you can see. So we have this barricade around the front and a camera, and this was actually because we had the same thing on the town hall set, because what this was meant to look like in the movie was that there was this area, and then if you turned around, you would have the town hall area here. So that's kind of how I filmed it. So it kind of looked like it was on the same thing. But yeah, this is my little recreation of Bloxburg. We have a little green queen I made. Also, a lot of the doors you can't actually go in because I added transparent kind of glass things to kind of make the glass a bit less see-through so it looked better in the background. But we have green queen, we have fancy F because the furniture sign isn't loading in for some reason, but we can go in here in free cam. So we just have like loads of kind of little showrooms for furniture as if it was kind of like a mini IKEA thing. So this is kind of what the fancy furniture looks like. Pretty simple. And then green queen literally just has a counter in it, and then this door leads to nothing. If we go down here past fancy furniture, we have a mini Bloxburger, which actually doesn't have anything in it because you could only see the front of it from scenes like this, so I didn't really need to furnish it. And then we have a BFF supermarket, which is one of the sets that took the longest because I was so determined to fill it with stuff, even though there was like only one scene filmed in here. And I also made all these posters myself as well, so I made kind of like my own versions of the Bloxburg BFF posters, but if we go in here, I'm gonna give you a bit of a tour. So we have the candy corn station, we have some little trolleys, we have the kind of fruit area, so just a bunch of different fruit and vegetables and some flowers, and we have some seasonal kind of items, some foods, some like spices, some fridges over here, some Halloween candy and Halloween items. We have like back storeroom things where I actually just stored a bunch of food, and I forgot this was in here until now. I need to put this on my food stock plot. We have some freezers back here, we have like a toy area, there's like loads of different foods on stuff on these shelves with the kind of kitchen utensils. We have toilet roll, we have like all of these different kind of bathroom things, I guess. We have like party supplies, and then there's just some kind of home decor down this side. But yeah, I added so much in here. I made the registers as well to be as accurate as possible. So this is my little BFF supermarket. As you can tell, I never actually finished it. And then if we go back out, we have a few more buildings down here. So we have the Beats Club in here, but it's actually got nothing in it because we didn't use it. We also have a Styles hair studio, which I thought was actually really cute. So I just kind of made a hair salon in the kind of style of Styles. And then we have the Bloxburg gym. So I just kind of added like a mini version of the gym. And then if we go down here, the final store we have is Eva's Emporium, because this was like her kind of craft store in the movie where we went to get the backpacks and the pink skirts and stuff. So I just added kind of like a bunch of craft things. We have like loads of different colored paints. We have kind of ceramics you can paint, balloons. We have like loads of craft supplies, yarn, potion kits for Halloween, the mini city kits you can buy, backpacks, a bunch of stuff, all these heart things. So yeah, it's just like meant to be a very cluttered craft store. But that is pretty much it for this plot. We also have a big car park, but yeah, and a ton of baths as per usual for all of my movie sets. Next we have Pumpkin Farm, and this plot costs 439,000 and takes up 9% plot data. And this is my version of Plenty of Pumpkins for my movie. So if we go into free cam here, I have like the pumpkin patch, we have like the little barn restaurant thingy, we have a corn maze, we have like loads of picnic tables and like a trampoline, not a trampoline, what's this called? Bouncy castle, like a climbing frame. And then why is there so many candy flosses? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, we have like Sabrina's snack stand, we have some snacks over here, we have a little coffee stand. So yeah, it's just a very simple little kind of pumpkin farm area. Next we have Cliff Set, which costs 463,000 and takes up 8% plot data. And once again, this is another movie set. So if you actually look, well, we have to go this way up this little ramp thing. This is actually the set for the cliff scene where William dies in the movie. So it's just a little cliff area, and then if you look down here, this is kind of like a bunch of water. And how we filmed this was from this angle, we filmed it from here, but if it was looking on this angle, we actually filmed any scenes facing this way from the Bloxburg cliff, so we could kind of have like the sea in the background. So yeah, that one was kind of complicated, but I'm actually gonna delete this one because I'm never gonna use it again and I kind of need the plot space. But yeah, it's just this kind of giant cliff looking thing. And I also have a Bloxburg car on this plot, which I forgot about. Next up, we have the starter home revamp I did, and this one costs 164,000 and takes up 8% plot data. But if we have a little look, it's basically just, like I said, my starter home revamp. So in here, we have like a little table, a window seat. I love the kind of curved bit on the top of the windows. We have the kitchen in here, the small little kitchen, a little living room area. I think this is another one of my favorite builds from last year. We have like the little bathroom area in here, and then we have the bedroom in here, which I also just adore. I think it's so cute. I love the bows on the drawers as well. And that is pretty much it for that one. Next we have the classic family home, and this one costs 47,000 and takes up 1% plot data. And this one's actually an old Bloxburg pre-built that you can no longer get. So when they added the pre-built catalog last year, they actually got rid of all of the old pre-built houses, and I actually have all of them saved on plots. But this is what this one looks like. Very cute, pretty nostalgic as well. And we will have a quick look inside. You can tell that this was made way before the lighting update years ago because it's very dark in here. But we have a little kitchen area, a little dining room. Through here is the door into the garage. On this side we have a little living room and a piano, and then a bedroom in here, a little wardrobe closet thing, and then a bathroom on this side. So yeah, very simple, very old Bloxburg house now. Next we have the track, which is my go-kart track, and this one costs 1.8 million and takes up 92% plot data. So let's have a quick look at this one. Oh my goodness, the mix of the grass and the snow looks so bad. This one is one of my favorite videos from last year as well. It was so fun to do. We have like the giant lip gloss, the pumpkin, the cat over here, and then all the different stands that are kind of like my different businesses. So we have Gelato, La Glossa, whatever it was, Gliggle over here, a little stationery themed one, and then a diner themed one. We have my giant crown, we have a giant lip gloss gloss bottle, and then of course we have the tunnels kind of underneath. So this one is like a lip gloss tunnel, and then the tunnel continues into the lip gloss bottle, and then if we go down again, we have a little glossette gardens under here, which is super cute. Oh goodness, I forgot the ice cream kind of glitched through a bit, but this is my go-kart track, and of course the track itself is also in the shape of a G for glossy. Then next we have gardens, which is the glossette gardens, and this costs 323,000 and takes up 15% plot data. But pretty much what this is the glossette gardens thing, where every video I would kind of like plant a flower and then write a fan's name on it and kind of shout them out for something, which I didn't get very far with, but that's only because I got busy with the movie, so I wasn't really making main channel videos. And then of course for Christmas time we have the Glossmas calendar instead for kind of shout outs. So this will be making a return at some point, but I may be switching things up a little bit with it. But it's super cute. It's in the shape of a heart, as you can tell. Next we have Valentine's builds, which costs 469,000 and takes up 18% plot data. And I know it says builds, but there's actually only one build on here, which is Cupid's Cakes, which was my little Valentine's themed bakery from last year, which I thought was so adorable. We have like a giant cupcake here, and then this is like all Cupid themed, like in the clouds. And then if we go in here, we have a very cloud covered ceiling and like a counter made of biscuits and like a really cute little bakery. Oh my gosh, I have so much Valentine's food in here. Like a little kind of Cupid arrow themed shelves. We have a little basic kitchen in here, a big seating area with loads of kind of pink and red decorations, very Valentine's-y. Oh my gosh, and the little biscuit chairs as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot how cute those were. Look at that. Okay, we don't have that many builds left, thank goodness, because this has taken so many hours. Next up, we have a plot called Summer Builds, and this one costs 335,000 and takes up 8% plot data. But as you can probably tell, this one isn't Summer Builds. This has nothing to do with summer. This was the Gloss Games plot. We had like musical chairs over here. We had a cooking competition. We had like an obby over here. So yeah, this was for my little Gloss Games event I did, where we had different teams and we would kind of like compete and do different things. But that ended last October, so I don't actually need this plot anymore, and I'm gonna delete it. Next, we have Townhouse, which costs 200,000 and takes up 14% plot data. And this is actually another one of the pre-builds I built for Bloxburg. And this is the original build. This is the exact plot I built it on. This is the original house. So it's basically these two townhouses which have the exact same layout. However, this one isn't furnished, so you can kind of move into this one, but this one is furnished. So if we go and have a little bit of a look, we have like a living room, a dining room, the little kitchen is my favorite. We have like a garden with a nice greenhouse conservatory thing, a basement down here with like a washer room and a pantry. There's also a secret room, which I'll show you guys. I don't know how many people actually have realized the secret room yet, but we also have a little baby nursery. We have a bathroom. We have the kids room over here, so it's like a room for two kids. And then the secret room is actually in the wardrobe area. So if you click on this wall, there's actually a little space themed room. And if you look down here, we even have two little aliens. And then the final floor up here, we have a little office room here. We have a big bathroom with like a bathtub in it and stuff like that. And then this is kind of the master bedroom. So we just have this huge bedroom area up here with like a walk-in kind of closet. And that is pretty much it. That is a very quick look at the pre-built. Next, we have a plot called Beach, and this one costs 1 million and also takes up 79% plot data. And this plot is actually the plot for Lip Gloss Lagoon, which was my building series I started in summer and did not finish, as you can see, because I went on holiday and then just ran out of time to do it in the summertime. But we have Gelato La Gloss, which was my ice cream store, which I think looks so cute from the outside. And then if you go in, we have like a bunch of different ice cream flavors. We have a very beach themed kind of little restaurant, and then we go upstairs and we also have more decorations, more tables, some little bathrooms in here. Down here in the kind of back, we have a little back storage room and a freezer with a bunch of kind of ice cream in. So yeah, that was my little ice cream store. And then if we go around here, we have Gloopy Juice, which was my smoothie store. So this is very cute. I think I like this one more than the ice cream store. So if you go in, we have the little store, and oh my goodness, I made all these little kind of basic shaped fruits for all of the wall decorations, which took me so long. We have the counter area, which has all these kind of tiles on it. And yeah, it's just a small little kind of smoothie store. We have like a menu and stuff. And that is pretty much everything I did on this kind of plot. So now we have 4 plots left to look at. And I think all of these are just kind of old Bloxburg pre-builds. So we will get through this very quickly. So we have Small Suburban, which costs 75,000 and takes up 2% plot data. And this is of course just a small little suburban house. This actually used to be one of my favorite pre-builds. And you even get a car with it, which is pretty cool. But if we go inside, first of all, we have a little living area. We have a door here which leads you into a little closet. We have another door which just takes you into the garage here. If we go in here, we have the kitchen, just a very simple kitchen and a dining room table. And then at the back, we also have a little garden space, which is super cute. Down this hallway, we have a bedroom in here with a closet as well. And then we also have another bedroom with another closet kind of area. And then finally, the door at the end of the hall, we just have a little bathroom. Next, we have peaceful living, and this one costs 35,000 and takes up 2% plot data. And we just have this cute little house. It's very brown. So if we go in the front door, we have the living room area, and then we have the dining room and the kitchen. And then this door through here just takes you into the garage here. Then on this side, we have oh, this is very red. We have a little bedroom. And then in this room, we just have a very small little bathroom. And then at the back of the house, we also have a little kind of decking area. So that is it for this little pre-built. Next, we have Cozy Cottage, which costs 17,000 and takes up 2% plot data. And this is what this one looks like. This is a kind of smaller pre-built with some very colorful flowers. This is very cute. So if we go in here, we have the living room area and a dining room, and then a small little kitchen at the back here. Oh goodness, this is very white lighting. In this first door, we have a bathroom, which is right with this giant window. Bit of a strange layout. And then in the next one, we have a little small bedroom. And then across the hall, in this one, we have another bedroom. And I think this one has its own bathroom. Yes, it does. So we have two bathrooms in this one. A little closet area too, but that is pretty much it for that one. It doesn't have kind of like a garden or anything. And then last but not least, finally, we have the Bloxington mansion, which was the most expensive pre-built back in the day. And this one costs 140,000 and takes up 3% plot data. Finally on the last plot, but yeah, this is what this one looks like. So it's just a one-story mansion thing. I remember wanting this one so badly in like 2018. But first of all, we have the garage here with some very fancy lights on the side. If we go through the front door, we have a little hallway area. And then in this one, can you tell once again, this was made years ago because the lighting sucks now. But yeah, we have a hallway with a bunch of kind of stuff like some statues and things. And then if we go into this room, we have a piano and just a little living room area. This door here goes into a very blue bedroom. So this is like the master bedroom, I think. And then I think this is a bathroom. Yeah, we have like a little fancy bathroom too. Yeah, this one was made before you could even have lights on the ceiling. Can you see how all of the lights are on the walls? This is like such an old build. But if we go back out and then we go in this room, we have a little office area. Very cute. And then back in the hallway, if we go across here, we have the kitchen area with a dining room table. We have a bigger dining room here, and then a little hallway into the garage. And then in the garden, we have a big pool and kind of like a lounging area, and then just some trees and grass and everything. But that is it. That is all of my Bloxburg plots. This video took far too long to film, but that is all for today's video. That was every single one of my Bloxburg plots. Let me know which one was your favorite, and also let me know which one you think I should delete. Maybe we should do some plot deleting, maybe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. And of course, this was a crazy long one, so if you made it to the end, then congratulations. So I will be very impressed if you made it to this point. But thank you all so much for watching. As usual, all my channel members and Nitro boosters will be on screen now. Thank you so much for joining the channel and boosting the Discord server. I love you all. And in general, I love you all so much, glossettes. XOXO, Glossy Gal.